Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Living a Beautiful Life. My name is Jessica Julex, the amazing lady. It's another beautiful week and I feel so good to be back on the channel. If you're joining us for the first time, you're welcome to Living a Beautiful Life. This is the vlog where we'll talk about lifestyles and everything in between in order to ensure that we live a beautiful life. And of course, I always start by saying thank you to all my friends who have been checking out my videos, those who subscribed lately, those who share my videos on the social media. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Today, we'll be talking about being in the wrong relationship. What does it mean to be in a wrong relationship? How do you know you are in a wrong relationship? And what are those things that keep people in the wrong relationships? These and other things we'll be talking about on this week's episode. Being in a wrong relationship is simply being in a relationship with the wrong person. Being with that person who is not meant for you, the person who is not suitable, that person who doesn't understand you or value you. When you are with such person in a relationship, you are in the wrong relationship. You are in the wrong relationship because you are not treated right. You are not feeling so good about the relationship. It makes you maybe cry or feel less of yourself. It makes you ask yourself what you are doing there with this person. You are in the wrong relationship because that wrong person will never treat you right. Maybe because he or she doesn't understand what it takes to be you, or he or she doesn't reason the way you reason, doesn't have the same ideology with you on a whole lot of things, doesn't share some common goals with you. So when you are talking this way, the person is talking the other way. Now, how do you know you are in a wrong relationship? As a person, boy or girl, man or woman, you have some needs, you have some goals, you have some desires, some passions, some emotional needs which you want to be met by a companion or a lover that has made you to enter that relationship. When you are in that relationship and those things are not fulfilled, you are not satisfied. And when you are in that relationship and it makes you totally different from who you are, those goals and those passions that you pursue as you move on in the journey of life, they try to become abortive because you're in a relationship. You are in the wrong hands, because as long as you do not attain those goals, you will not be happy with yourself. You are in the wrong relationship if you do not have peace of mind. I think that is my own strong point. If you do not have this peace of mind, if you're not happy, then what are you doing there? You're better off alone. Oh, you are a happy person, but this relationship makes you happier, makes you better, makes you bigger. If these things are not there, then you are in the wrong relationship. The truth is, sometimes we do not know if a relationship is right for us until we have entered it. Meaning you might not be so odd, you might not be wrong, you might not just be the worst person out there if you find yourself in the wrong relationship. Sometimes God allows us to meet the wrong people, get treated wrongly before we meet the right ones, so that we know when we are treated right. So if you find yourself in this wrong relationship, don't feel you are odd, don't feel you're the worst person out there. It becomes a problem when you did not know how to get yourself out of that wrong relationship. Sometimes people stay for like 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month or years before they discover that they are with the wrong people. Sometimes they might even have got children before they discover that we are not meant for each other. But that aspect is actually on the big side. Today, we want to talk on those people who are still in the relationship level. This is very important to us because we have all the time to make things right at this level. Because once you get on with that wrong relationship, it's going to lead to the wrong marriage. And when marriage is there, a lot of commitments gonna be there, the vows, the children, the family, the culture, and a whole lot of things get things sealed up. And it's gonna make someone endure for a very long time, because one's happiness and peace of mind is not in a relationship. it becomes endurance. So like I said earlier, you are not so odd if you find yourself in this wrong relationship, because sometimes we do not know what will come out till we have entered. The problem lies when you do not know how to get yourself out of that relationship, or when you intentionally do not want to leave that relationship because of some things that you are getting in that relationship. And that leads us to talking about why people stay in the wrong relationship. Okay, number one reason why people stay in the wrong relationships is fear of starting over again. They feel like, I don't know if the next person I'm going to meet will be better than this. Maybe I should keep working on this. The devil you know is better than the angel you don't know, and stuff like that. The fear of starting all over again. You don't have the strength to start knowing somebody, knowing his village, knowing her village, knowing her people, knowing the likes and dislikes. Working on that relationship, it requires a whole lot of strength though. So that is one of the reasons people stay in the wrong relationship. Number two is loneliness. Some people do not want to stay alone. Once they are out of this relationship, they are into another one because they feel they don't have anything to do with themselves. They are so bored once they are not in a relationship. They feel their emotional need always has to be met by an opposite sex, be it a man or a woman. So they have that issue of loneliness. That is why they are always in a relationship. So the fear of leaving that relationship to go back to stay alone keeps them managing and enduring in that wrong relationship. And number three is money and material things. A whole lot of ladies fall in this category. Some of the guys as well fall in this category, especially when you're dealing with maybe a girl whose parents are so wealthy. You feel like you'll be getting a lot from her, maybe for your school or for your business. A whole lot of ladies also fall in this category. Times are hard, but babes got to keep popping. You understand what I mean? We need to look for extra source of making that money. And most times, even if we do not see the happiness and the peace of mind we need in a relationship, because the money is there, a whole lot of people tend to stay in that relationship. Another thing that keeps people in the wrong relationship is sex. It is also called soul ties. When the chemistry of the two people in a relationship is so strong, it ties them down in that relationship. No matter what has happened, the man can always come and beg and she melts. No matter what has happened, no matter what they are going through in that relationship, once the lady comes around, the guy finds it very difficult to resist, and it becomes a very serious point in that relationship. They know that they are not really meant for each other, but this one thing brings them together always and keeps them in that relationship. Number five is time factor. When you see those people who have stayed for like 5, 6, 7 years in a relationship, sometimes even 9 years, yes, I've seen a case like that. They find it very difficult to separate because they've been through a lot. The gossips, the accusations, the people have known them, the family, a whole lot of things. They've just come along where they feel like they just can't leave each other. Maybe they are not supposed to leave each other. When they think about the things they have deposited in that relationship, the guy thinks about how he has sponsored the girl, a whole lot of things he has done. The girl thinks about everything she has done. A whole lot of people have known her. Will I still get married if I leave this place? And stuff like that. They decide to stay in that relationship. Time factor. When people have dated for a very long period of time, sometimes they find it difficult to separate. They do separate sometimes, but most times it keeps people in the wrong relationship. Number six, physical appearance. If you have this cute dude or this beautiful babe, some people have this physical appearance as their top priority in a partner. Sometimes celebrities, sometimes the party types. Sometimes they feel like they want to go out with people they can flaunt, people who can attend parties and ceremonies with them. They fall in this category and it keeps them in that wrong relationship. Number seven is lack of self-esteem. When your self-esteem is not built, when you do not know your value, when you do not know your worth, you can stay and suffer and endure in the hands of people in a relationship. You are there because you need this relationship more, or because it's going to add to you, not knowing that you are all you need to become everything that you need. So when you lack the self-esteem, you do not know yourself, you do not love yourself enough to walk out of any shit, then you're going to stay there in a wrong relationship. So lack of self-esteem keeps people in the wrong relationship. Number eight is desperation. When people are coming of age, be it men or women, they take a lot of things in a relationship. When a whole lot of things are not working out in the relationship, they feel like let's just stay and make these things work because we are coming of age. So it keeps people in the wrong relationship. Number nine is marriage. When people keep being in this wrong relationship and they finally get married for whatever reason they have vowed to stay in that relationship for the rest of their lives. And that leads to the last one, which is church, family, culture, kids. Marriage brings these two people to commit to the church, to the culture, to the family, to kids. When all these things come together, it becomes as if a rope has been tied on their necks that they can't leave. And that is actually the peak of this whole topic. That is where all these things we've listed leads people to when they do not leave that wrong relationship. Personally, I believe nothing is worth our happiness and peace of mind. No matter how long you've been in it and it's not working out, I think you have to look in the future and see the number of years that you still have to endure those things you're enduring in this relationship. And know that there is no time too late to make a U turn if you're still in a relationship. Forever is too long to endure, baby. It's way too long to endure. Because this wrong relationships leads to marriage. And when you find yourself with this wrong person in the marriage is a whole lot of issues. So next week we'll be talking about how to break out from these horrible relationships. It's really going to be a serious one because all those points I mentioned today that keep people in the wrong relationships, we're going to talk about them one after the other. If that's one of the reasons why you or your friend or someone you know is in the wrong relationship, we're going to talk about the way that you can break out from that relationship. The worst thing has not happened to you if you are in a wrong relationship, as long as you can pull from it. Like I said before, sometimes God allows us to meet the wrong people before we meet the right ones, so that we know when we are treated right, so that we value those right ones for us. And with that, I say thank you so much for joining me on this episode. I'll chat with you on the next episode. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and drop your comments on the comment section. My name is Jessica Julex. Till I come your way on the next episode, stay beautiful and stay classy. Goodbye.